I don't know why she's back to being here's just making it more real for her, no? No. I don't know. Some things, I don't know.
Sorry, they even seem to find me on holidays. It never ends. Housework for you.
The restaurant pays me under the table so I can still collect unemployment, so that's been good. But, my career is, hey, okay. I'm just glad Rich and I made the leap. It was time, you know?
Yeah, that's great, Rich.
Yeah, we were always at each other's plates, so financially, it was just stupid, you know? Rich made up this list of pros and cons to move in or not to move in. His lists. I found one posted on the fridge last week called Ways to Have Fun. Stuff like dance with yourself, take long walks at sunset, game nights.
That's endearing.
I know. I don't know. We were happy without making it so official, so no.
Yeah. Well, Carol and I broke up because we were unhappy, and now I'm just wondering, maybe loving someone long-term is more about deciding whether to go through life unhappy alone or unhappy with someone else.
Richard can draw you up a list of reasons why your breakup was
No,
a good
no,
thing.
shut
If you want, I
up.
can ask him to draft a very long list.
I need to have that surgery. The one
What?
that
I thought you could put that off until your 60s or...
this test showed it's just a split show, which means it's not cancer, but with colitis it'll become cancer if they don't take it out.
So you'll lose the whole intestine.
It cures the disease though. So, but no, they make a hole in your abdomen so the waste, you know.
Do Mom and Dad know?
No, I am not going to discuss it at dinner. Ow! I'm okay, mostly just... Am I going to find another girlfriend?
You're a complete catch.
I'm going to be pooing out of a hole in my abdomen. Who's going to date me?
Lots of people.
A lot of ugly people.
Hey,
Trolling with their own troll problems.
stop.
Living on the bridges.
If you shat out your ears, if they rerouted your hole into your ears, I'd still marry you.
When do I wait until the third date to be like, hey, just FYI, I shit out of a hole in my belly.
I'm sorry you have to go through all that.
Fine.
We're worried about it.
Did you see Mom's knees going down the stairs?
Yeah, I did. I don't want to ask how her arthritis is or her dad's back. I don't want to
It's
know.
bothering him, can't you tell me?
We think it's because he hasn't been sleeping, right?
Is that the light?
Shit!
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Sister James.
Good afternoon, Father.
What is that bird complaining about? What sort of bird is that? A starling? A grackle?
A crow.
Of course it is. Are you praying? I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm not praying, no.
You seem subdued.
I can't sleep.
Why not?
Bad dreams. Actually, one bad dream, and I haven't been able to sleep right since.
I can't sleep on occasion.
No? Do you see that big hand pointing a finger at you?
Yes, sometimes. How's Donald Muller doing?
I don't know.
You don't see him?
I see him every day, but I don't know how he's doing. I don't know how to judge these things now.
I had to stop speaking to that boy for fear of being misunderstood. Isn't that a shame? I avoided him the other day. I might have passed him in the hall. He doesn't understand why. I noticed you didn't come to me for confession.
No, I went to Monsignor Benedict. He's very kind.
I wasn't.
No, it wasn't that. As you know why.
You're against me.
No,
You're not convinced.
it's not me that has to be convinced. One way or the other, it's Sister Aloysius.
Are you just an extension of her?
She's my superior.
What about you?
I wish I knew nothing whatever about it. I wish the idea had never entered my mind.
How did it enter your mind?
Sister Aloysius.
I fear that my reputation has been damaged through no fault of my own, but I am reluctant to take the steps necessary to repair it for fear of doing further harm. It's frustrating, I can tell you that.
Did you do it?
What?
You know what I'm asking?
No. It's not true.
You don't know what to believe.
How can you take sides against me?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I've done nothing. There's no substance to any of this. The most innocent actions can appear sinister to the poisoned mind. I had to throw that poor boy off the altar. He's devastated. The only reason I haven't gone to the Monsignor is because I don't want to tear apart the school. Sister Aloysius would most certainly lose her position as principal if I made her accusations known, since they're baseless. You might lose your place as well.
Are you threatening me?
What do you take me for? No,
I want to believe you.
you do. It's as simple as that.
It's not me that has to be convinced.
I don't have to prove anything to her.
She's determined.
To what?
Protect the boy.
It's me that cares about that boy, not her. Well, I'm not going to let her keep this parish in the dark ages, and I'm not going to let her destroy my spirit of compassion. What's Sister Aloysius' philosophy, do you suppose?
I don't have to suppose. She told me. She discourages warmth. She suggests I be more formal.
There are people that go after your humanity, Sister James, that tell you the light in your heart is a weakness, that your soft feelings betray you. I don't believe that. It's an old tactic of cruel people to kill kindness in the name of virtue. Don't let them. There's nothing wrong with love.
Of course not, but
Have you forgotten that was the message of the Savior to us all? Love, not suspicion, disapproval, and judgment. Love of people. Has Sister Aloysius been a positive inspiration?
I don't mean to misspeak. But no, she's taken away my love for teaching. And I love teaching more than anything.
It's all right. You're going to be all right.
I feel as if everything is upside down.
It isn't, though. There are just times in life when we feel lost. You're not alone. It happens to many of us.
Alone. I better go in.
I'm sorry your brother's ill.
Thank you, Father. I don't believe it.
You don't?
No.
Thank you, sister. That's a great relief to me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is! Oh, Ken! Oh, the lady said you'd been around. Hal Carter! I was coming to see you. How's the old outboard motor? Oh, you want a ride? All gassed up? Ahoy, brothers, who's winking, blinking, and stinking! Woo! They used to wake up the whole damn fraternity. Last time I saw you, you were going up to Hollywood to become some big movie hero. Oh, that. What do you mean, oh, that? Isn't that what I loaned you $100 for? Sure, Seymour. Well, what else? Things just didn't work out, that's all. So, what are you doing here, Hal? I came to see you. Yeah? Why? Well, you see, after Hollywood, I took a job on a ranch in Nevada. Seymour, you'd have been proud of me. In bed every night at 10. Up every morning at 6. No blinker, no babes. I saved up $200. Oh, so you came to pay me back? Well, Seymour, I was gonna. But I got rolled.
Rolled? You?
Yeah, and my two babes. See, I was hitchhiking down to Texas to try my luck. I got as far as Phoenix when two babes pulled up with this big yellow convertible. And this one babe slams on the brakes and she hollers, "Get in, stud." So I got in. See, it was crazy. They had a shaker full of martinis right there in the car.
A shaker full of martinis?
And one of these babes was smoking the weed.
Nothing like that ever happens to me.
Well, Seymour, you know me, I'm an agreeable guy.
Sure.
So when they took me to this tourist cabin, I said, "Okay, girls, if I gotta pay for the ride," well, you know, they must have thought I was King Kong.
You mean both of them?
Sure. Then I said, "Okay, girls, the party's over. Let's get going." Then this dame on the lead, she sticks a gun in my back. She says, "This party's going on till we say it's over, Buck." You'd have thought she was Humphrey Bogart.
Well, what happened?
Finally, I passed out. And when I woke up, the dames were gone, and so was my $200. I went to the police, and they wouldn't believe me. They said my story was wishful thinking. How do you like that? I'm telling you, Seymour, women are getting desperate. Well, that did it. Then I thought, what's a poor bastard like me ever gonna do?
It doesn't sound to me like you had such a bad life.
Then I got thinking of you, Seymour, at school, how you always had things under control.
Me?
Yeah, never cut classes, understood the lectures, took notes. What's so funny?
It's just the one authentic hero the university had. And he envied me?
Yeah, big hero, but just for clearing the goalposts. And Seymour, you're the only guy in the whole fraternity ever treated me like a human being.
I know.
Those other phonies always watching to see if I use the singular instead of the plural.
Now you just imagine that.
Yeah, a pig's eye I did.
Why do you think you're so much worse than everybody else?
Maybe I'll tell you someday.
Thank you.
Don't feel bad. Women like Miss Sydney make me disgusted with the whole female sex. Last year, her and a few other teachers made such a fuss about a statue in the library. It was a gladiator, and the only thing he had on was a shield on his arm. Those teachers hollered so much about that statue, they said it was an insult to them every time they walked into the library. Finally, they made the principal, I don't know how to say it, but one of the janitors got busy with her chisel, and no one was insulted anymore. Next morning, there was a sign that read, "Miss Sydney was here." I know you're not in the mood for funny stories, but you gotta laugh at Miss Sydney.
What's the use, baby? She saw me through like an x-ray machine. I'm a bum. There's just no place in the world for a guy like me.
I know how you feel. Millie's so smart and talented. I get so jealous of her and I start feeling worthless when I try and act like her. But then I tell myself I'm not Millie. I'm me, and I feel lost.
I'm me!
Sure.
Sure, but what's that?
Oh, you're very entertaining. I mean, you say all sorts of witty things, and you're a wonderful dancer.
What good's dancing?
Oh, I can tell I'm not a bad boy with dancing with him.
You can?
Some boys, even though they're very smart, when they take a girl into their arms, they're kind of awkward and she feels uncomfortable.
She does?
But when you took me in your arms to dance, I had the most wonderful feeling that you knew exactly where you were going. And I could follow you every step of the way. So you're not so bad, I don't care what you say.
Oh, yeah? Look, kid, let me level with you. When I was 14, I spent a year in a reform school. How do you like that?
What for?
I stole a guy's motorcycle. Yeah, I stole it. I got no excuses. I stole it because I wanted to get on the damn thing and go so far away, so fast that nothing would ever catch up with me.
Sure.
Then my old lady went to the authorities. I've done everything I can with the boy, she says. I can't do another thing with him. So, off I go to the damn reform school. The old lady's real happy because my dad's always loaded, and she's got a new boyfriend, and I'm in the way.
Gee.
Well, there you are. And I never told anyone. Not even Seymour, because Seymour's Seymour and I'm me. So, if you want to get sick or run inside or lock your door and faint, I ain't gonna stop you. Because, gee, baby. You come out here on the porch looking like a pretty little doll, but you're a real woman, aren't you?
I want to be.
You are.
Am I?
Thank you.
What is that bird complaining about? What kind of bird is that? A starling? A grackle?
Crow?
Of course it is. Are you praying? I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm not praying. No,
You seem subdued.
I can't sleep.
Why not?
Bad dreams. Actually, one bad dream and I haven't slept right since.
What about?
I looked in a mirror and there was darkness where my face should be.
I can't sleep on occasion.
No? Do you see that big hand pointing a finger at you?
Yes, sometimes.
Was your sermon directed at anyone in particular?
Well, what do you think?
I received a letter from my brother in Maryland yesterday. He's very sick.
Maybe you should go and see him.
I can't leave my class. Is it true?
What?
You know what I'm asking.
No, it's not true.
I don't know what to believe.
How can you take sides against me?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I had to throw that poor boy off the altar. He's devastated. The only reason I haven't gone to the Monsignor is I don't want to tear this school apart. If I make Sister Aloysius' accusations known, she would most certainly lose her position as principal. If I make her accusations known, you might lose your place as well, since they're baseless.
Are you threatening me?
Do you take me for a no?
She's determined
To what?
to protect the boy.
It's me that cares about the boy. Not her. That black boy needs help or he's not going to make it here. But if she has her way, he'll be left to his own undoing. Why do you think he was in the sacristy drinking wine that day? He's in trouble. She sees me talking a human way to these children and immediately assumes there must be something wrong with it. Something dirty. Or I'm not going to let her keep this parish in the Dark Ages. I'm not going to let her destroy my spirit of compassion.
I'm sure that is not her intent.
I care about this congregation. You care about your class. You love them, don't you?
Yes.
That's natural. How else would you relate to children? You can look at your face and see your philosophy. Kindness.
I don't know. I mean, of course.
What do you suppose Sister Aloysius' philosophy is?
I don't have to suppose. She told me she discourages warmth. She suggested I be more formal.
There are people who go after your humanity, Sister James, who tell you the light in your heart is a weakness. Don't believe it. It's an old tactic of cruel people to kill kindness in the name of virtue. Don't let them. Love is love.
Of course.
Have you forgotten the message of the Savior to us all? Love. Love of people. Have you found Sister Aloysius to be a positive inspiration?
I don't want to misspeak, but no. She's taken my joy of teaching. And I loved teaching more than anything. I feel as if everything is upside down.
It isn't though. There are just times in life when we feel lost. It happens.
I better go in.
I'm sorry your brother's ill.
Thank you, Father. I don't believe it.
You don't?
No.
Thank you. That is a great relief to me. Thank you very much. Oh, be quiet. Thank you.
Hey, come in.
We would require a third party.
What was Donald's mother doing here?
We're having a chat.
About what?
A third party is truly required, Father.
No sister, no third party. You and me are due for a talk. You have to stop this campaign against me.
You can stop it at any time.
How?
Confess and resign.
We're trying to destroy my reputation. This will result to your removal, not mine.
What are you doing at this school?
I'm trying to do good.
Or even more to the point, what are you doing in the priesthood?
You are single-handedly holding this school and this parish back.
What?
Progressive education and a welcoming church.
You can't distract me, Father. This isn't about my behavior, it's about yours.
It's about your unfounded suspicions.
That's right. I have suspicion.
You know what I haven't understood through all this? Why do you suspect me? What have I done?
You gave that boy wine to drink, and you let him take the blame for it.
It's completely untrue. Did you talk to Mr. McGinn?
All McGinn knows is that the boy drank wine. He doesn't know how he came to drink it.
And did his mother have anything to add to that?
No,
So that's it. There's nothing there.
I'm not satisfied.
Ask the boy then.
No, he would protect you. That's what he's been doing this entire time.
And why would he do that?
Because you've seduced him.
That's insane. You've got it in your head that I have corrupted this child after giving him wine, and then nothing I say will change that.
That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This has nothing to do with the wine. Not really. It has to do with your fundamental mistrust of me. Corrupted this child. It was you that warned Sister James to be on the lookout, wasn't it?
That's true.
So you admit it.
Certainly.
Why?
I know people.
It's not good enough.
It won't have to be.
How's that?
You are going to tell me what you've done.
I will.
Yes.
You're truant boys. You know, Sister James is convinced I'm innocent.
So you talked to Sister James. Well, of course you talked to Sister James.
Did you know Donald's father account for the odd behavior Sister James noticed in the boy.
It might.
So then what? What is it? What did you hear? What did you see that convinced you so thoroughly?
What does it matter?
I want to know.
On the first day of school, I saw you touch William London's wrist. And I saw him pull it away.
That's all.
That's all.
Thank you.
What are you writing now? You leave me no choice. I'm writing down what you say. I tend to get too flustered to remember the important details of the conversation. And this may be important when I speak to the Monsignor about why you must be removed as principal of the church.
This morning, before I spoke with Miss Muller, I took the precaution of calling the last parish to which you were assigned.
And what did he say?
Who?
Pastor.
I did not speak to the pastor. I spoke to one of the nuns.
You should have spoken to a pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
That was not the proper route for you to have taken, sister. The church is very clear. You are supposed to go through a nun.
Why? Do you have some understanding with the pastor? Father Flynn, you have a history.
You have no right to go roaming around through my past.
This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the pastor. Ask him why I left. It was perfectly innocent.
I will not call the pastor.
I am a good priest. And there's nothing in the record to suggest otherwise.
You will go after another child and another until you are stopped.
Which nun did you speak to?
I will not say.
I have not touched the child.
You have.
You have not the slightest proof of anything.
But I have my certainty. And armed with that, I will go to your last parish and the one before that if necessary. I will find a parent, Father Flynn, one who probably doesn't know you are still working with children. And once I do that, you will be exposed. You may even be attacked, metaphorically or otherwise.
You have no right to act on your own. You are part of a religious order. You have taken vows, obedience being one. You answer to us, and you have no right to step outside the church.
I will step outside the church if that's what needs to be done, but the door should shut behind me. I will do what needs to be done if it means I am damned to hell. You should understand that, or you will mistake me. Now, did you give Charles Muller wine to drink?
You've never done anything wrong?
I have.
Mortal sin?
Yes,
And?
I confessed it. Did you give Charles Muller wine to drink?
Anything I have done, I have left in the healing hands of my confessor. As have you. We are the same.
We are not the same. Dogs that bite are dogs that bite. I do not justify what I do wrong and go on. I admit it, desist, and take my medicine. Did you give Charles Muller wine to drink?
No.
Mental reservation?
No.
You lie. Very well. If you will not leave my office, I will, and I will not stop once I'm gone.
Wait.
You will request a transfer from this parish. You will take a leave of absence until it is granted.
Do what for the love of God? My life is here.
Don't.
Please. Are we people? Am I a person of flesh and blood like you? Or are we just ideas and convictions? I cannot say everything. Do you understand? There are things I cannot say, even if you can imagine the explanation. Sister, you have to remember that there are circumstances beyond your knowledge. If you do feel certainty, it is an emotion and not a fact.
love that child very much. Why? Because you smile at him and sympathize with him and talk to him as if you were the same. That child needed a friend! You are a cheat. The one feeling you experienced when that child looked at you with trust was not the sensation of virtue. It can be got by a drunkard from his totted rum. You are a disgrace to the collar. The only reason you haven't been thrown out of the church is the decline in vocations. I can fight you. You will lose. Thank you. I don't know why you couldn't have helped in the kitchen.
I had the dresses for the ball.
I had to make the potato salad, stuff the eggs, and make 3 dozen bread and butter sandwiches.
I had to bathe and dust my limbs with powder and slip into my frock.
Did you clean out the bathtub?
Yes, I cleaned out the bathtub. Madge, how do I look? Now be honest.
Oh, you look really pretty.
Thanks. I feel sort of funny.
You look wonderful in that dress. You can have it if you want.
Thanks. Madge, how do you talk to boys?
Why, you just sit down and talk, silly.
But how do you think of things to say?
Just say the first thing that comes into your head.
Supposing nothing ever comes into my head.
You talked with him just fine this morning.
Yeah, but now it's different. Now I got a date with him.
You're crazy.
You should have seen him this morning on the high diving board. Doing these rib graceful swan dives, a 2.5 gainer, and backflip. The kid stood around clapping and he just ate it up.
I think I'm gonna paint my toenails and wear sandals later.
And he was bragging all afternoon about how he used to be some deep sea dive girl from Carolina Island.
Honest?
He says he used to make hundreds of dollars doing parachute trips out of some balloon. You believe it?
I don't see why not.
You never hear Alan bragging that way.
It's because Alan's never jumped out of a balloon before.
Madge, I think he's girl crazy too.
You think every guy you come across is just something horrible.
Alan took us to High Hill for Cokes. There's this gang of girls sitting in the back booth, wanting to back the gang. The moment they laid eyes on him, they started giggling and teeing and saying all sorts of crazy things. Then, Juanita Badger comes up to me and whispers, "I think he's the cutest thing I ever saw." Is he, Madge?
Well, he's certainly not the cutest thing I ever saw.
Juanita Badger's an old floozy. She sits in the back row of the movie theater so the boys will come in and sit by her. One time, her rubberneck cross were asked by management to leave. They weren't just kissing either.
I don't even speak to Juanita Badger.
Madge, do you think he'll like me?
If you give him the chance, I know you will.
I don't really care. I just wonder.
What's with all the questions? That you were supposed to be the smart one.
Not when it comes to boys, I'm absolutely ignorant.